to the stream. We're going to be
But
playing
I'd rather
some
jump
Call
in
of
this,
Duty Black
you know.
Ops Cold War Zombies
Shouldn't lag.
solo. We were
was
going to be
lagging
playing
before.
some Terraria with Hunter, but he lost internet for the moment, so we're not sure when that's going to come back up. So until then, I'm going to be streaming this. I did just make a video just a second ago, but I deleted it because I
Is it a
had to
Mustang? I
re-put
lose.
my second drive on my
I saw the
Steam
Mustang in
so
the
I could
A
bring up
plus
the
and was
game.
like, yeah, I'm losing.
Anyway, let's get into it. I know it's black screen right now, but the game is loading.
Bro, I'm driving clean. Don't be dirty. Out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. Get the fuck out of my way, man. Oh my god, bro. These fucking cop cars. Get away from me. I don't want to do this one. Dun, 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 dun. Phone 25 new misses and any BMW are being chased by a cop. Okay.
Fucked up because I fucked up one of the turns. I had to do it one more time, but yeah. Hi. Why?
Cool, don't have to do this
Oh,
anymore. Don't have to worry about that one now. I need to tweak it anyways.
Very
Performance and
Welcome back, strike team. Let's go get him.
so
Requiem disruptor satellite is moved into position, ready to kick in the front door. Sending coordinates to the uplink terminal. Get the dimensional disruptor operational.
need induction. Doesn't need that. Could use ACUs, but I do think it needs a better exhaust. Exhaust couldn't like pump it up a lot. Then this makes it super quick.
Cool. I wanted to ask you, is this person taking me to work tomorrow? Yeah. So I have to be there by 9 o'clock.
Rock.
But Mum was saying, you might as well, if you take me to work, you might as well go in Daniel's car and go with Daniel and go and get the pizza in the morning and go to work. Is that okay? Yeah, he needs to get his pizza. I don't know if Mum told you. Yeah, she did.
Infected target removed.
Yeah, so Mum's asking me if you can take Daniel's car and take me up and yeah, he needs to get a picture. Yeah. So
Comes to A plus anyways.
I have no idea.
Before.
So I have to be there by 9 to 8.
You really need backup?
No?
If we don't make it, you fucking kill them!
Hospital. Yeah, no worries.
I want them all dead.
It's all good, boy. No worries. No, I can learn. That's okay, bro. I'll talk to Mom. I'll let you know. Or Mom will let you know. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll ask her. I'll get her to let you know. Yeah, I'll ask her. You know what? That's all good. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Yeah, don't worry. Alright, bro. Okay, thank you, man. I think it'll be fine.
Clear.
Why?
I'm going to call to ask about the pizza.
Put that on then.
Pervert.
Undead enemy KO.
Good hunting. Horde threat terminated.
Yeah, I I wouldn't have to worry about it. It's just, but yeah, yeah. I'm sure it's you know, I'll be ready. Bye. You'll be it.
What short speed? Beat to 6 speed.
You'll be ready.
Might as well just make this an A plus.
Well, moving.
Oh my god, I was muted this whole time. I see you guys, I do. I have been responding, but my mic was muted, and I forgot about
that
it.
makes sense. That was just like, oh, did you go do something? Is something wrong with your Discord? You would have been responding by now.
No, I was responding to you, I was responding to Doom, and then I was responding to Strider and Dr. Meme in my stream chat, like, cause like, but I had muted because when I originally started my stream, my Steam wasn't detecting my second drive. Which is a simple issue. I just had to click the thing and add the drive manually again.
Yeah.
But that's how.
Turns off randomly.
Yeah, and that has my COD in it, so I had to turn that off, and I muted my
Put it
mic
back
for
on
that.
again so you could do it again.
Yep. And I forgot to turn the mic back on.
Honestly, we will make that mistake. Let's be real.
But at least I have the purple grenade. I did that event, you know. Missing a few times today, you know.
You did some stuff. That's all that matters.
And yes, Dr. Meme, I'm doing good. How about you? Good, good, good.
271.
I wasn't
That's an S
ignoring
already, I don't
people,
want
I
it to be
swear.
an S. 271 is S, bro. I don't want an S. 274 now, bro. Game is leaving me now. 369. Oh, literally border. Bad. Convert that to an A plus. Now I need an actual A vehicle.
It should be about 3,500. Should work just fine.
That's not gonna happen on that one. Also not on that one. Not on that as well. See what I've done with this one.
Ah.
Alright, I need to put this on top speed, so I'm gonna put the downforce there. Make
Neutralize
it quirky
fuzzy.
as shit. Yep.
Put him down. Like fucking metal.
Don't have a
Huh?
fucking Testarossa, or is it? Testarossa?
Yes, you did
Oh,
miss the
it's
movie.
Seagulls.
And then you also missed because after the movie Sabrina was in here, and Hunter had missed like the last 4 minutes of the actual movie. He still hasn't come back, but so while we were waiting for him, we actually replayed that Holmes and Watson movie because she hadn't seen it. So there's actually 2 movies in the channel today. You know what I didn't notice though? Can you believe that Holmes and Watson movie has a 10 on Rotten Tomatoes? 10%. That Holmes and Watson movie we watched, you know, that one with the Queen, it only has a 10% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's criminal.
I agree. And so did Sabrina after we watched it again. But yeah, no, we watched Hell House, LLC, the Carmichael Manor today. It was alright. It wasn't really that scary. More interesting than anything.
Another scary run.
Well, yeah, newer ones, man. They always feed off the same things.
Just jump scare shit.
Yeah.
Oh, the Nungo possessed jump scare time. Okay.
And it's also stupid fucking white people shit, man. Like,
Oh,
it,
this white woman. Oh, there's noise over there. Let's go investigate it. No, don't go investigate.
like they're like, oh, let's you know, let's stay here and figure out if it's haunted. First thing, they figure out the like literally unexplainable shit, right? And during the tour of it, right, there was this door. The guy was like, oh, I haven't been able to get this door unlocked, you know. Don't even have a key for it anymore. Don't use it, whatever. The first thing they did was unlock that door. It's like, dude, it had been not lived in for like 29 years, according to the storyline, and you opened the one door nobody opened? Like, that's just dumb. And then on top of that, they still stay after, like, they see, there's these fucking clown mannequins in the room, right? And they're actual mannequins. But at one point, during the first day, they both move. One moves upstairs and one moves to the closet or some shit like that. And it's like, bruh, I'm leaving. Like, I'm dipping. And it
Set the house on fire and just blame it on like a leaked gas pipe.
You get what I mean? Like, dude, no.
I'll
And
just get the house. I'll just get the house first, bro.
Right in the skull.
either way, but no. Instead, these fucking this one white girl that brought her brother and the other one was like, no, we have to stay. We can't leave now that we know it's haunted. And I'm like, excuse me, what?
Yeah, you can die. I don't want to die. You die.
I was about to say, you got that shit on camera, because they've been recording since they got in there. It's like, you have that on camera. You wanted to know if you could prove it was haunted. Well, guess what? It's haunted. Move on. On to leave. But of course, they don't. But the thing that was really disappointing about it is, like, they all die, and we don't get to see any of the kills. None. And that's always lame in horror movies.
You have to at least see how they
At least one character. Like, look, I get you don't want to show some of them, right? Because, you know, the whole budget and everything, but you gotta show me at least one. At least one kill. At least the main character. Come on. It was all off screen. I'm just like, where's the horror part of this? This is just a thriller documentary at this point.
I'm gonna see how much it's rated on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, yeah?
Can't be that great.
Yeah, I just chuck horror movies on and just watch it. And if the first 10 minutes nothing happens, I just skip the scene. So I know it's not going to be good.
It's got 83%.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about the Rotten Tomatoes for the movie we watched? Yeah. Oh, no, dude, people raved that up. They loved it.
That's
Where I see the movie that has 100% Rotten Tomatoes, right? And I watched it.
Like,
and it was
Doom.
boring.
We were talking about it just a second ago. You saw bits and pieces of the Holmes and Watson movie, right? With Doom.
Mm-hmm.
That is rated 10% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, no.
So that's rated under Winnie the Pooh.
What, the horror movie?
I
Winnie the
think
Pooh?
so. I think so. Winnie the Pooh might be a few percent lower. It's either 8 or 18. Yeah. Yeah.
No, that one's
Blood
terrible.
and blood and honey. Yes, blood and honey.
Yeah, that shit's terrible, man.
Let me check.
Rotten Tomatoes. Five Nights at Freddy's movie 8% viewer score, but 29% critic.
Oh no, actually, the Winnie the Pooh is still the lowest. It has 3% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I was about to say,
But
if that
dude, to
was higher
put
than
the
that
home,
one-
put the homes near it. You know what I mean? In any sense, it's like, dude, that movie was so bad. It was just hillbillies dressed up as Winnie the Pooh and Piglet, and some weird fucking creepy shit happening. That's all it was.
No, just about. Yeah. Kind
This
of
is a
pathetic.
movie.
Yeah, but that's the way they all are, aren't they?
About so. So.
But I couldn't believe they put the Sherlock, the Holmes and Watson movie. It's like, dude, just having Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly in it alone makes it higher than 10%.
Yeah.
Honestly, a lot of the Nicolas Cage movies are pretty good. I'm gonna be honest. I've seen a lot of them, a lot of them slept. My favorite one is the one where he had the bomb strapped onto his face and then they strap one onto his testicles. Like, my testicles, my balls.
Oh, dude, there's a
That's
Nick
funny
Cage
shit.
movie about him being an actor. That's fucking great.
Yeah.
Where he's in that arc where he's just like, you know what? I'm gonna just get some big money and just go into every movie known to
Let it off
mankind,
the top.
and I'm down for it. The more shitty movies, the happier I am. Keep going into shitty movies, bro. I like watching your shitty movies.
That's because unlike, you know, unlike other people, dude, he doesn't let the bad reviews dry him down. He knows it's not his fault. Like, he brings his A game no matter what.
Crack that bag of guts.
He's actually the only reason that Ghost Rider movie's even watchable.
Yeah, like terrible movie series, but like
Kilo down.
Nicholas
The movie is terrible.
10 out of 10 actor. Right
God
there.
slap. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's the same
What's that
thing.
movie? What's the one where he fucking? What's that one movie? The one where he's on drugs and he's with that hippie chick and then they kill the hippie chick and then he goes in a killing rampage after taking a shit ton of coke. It's that movie. All I know is that's a banger of a movie. That's a banger of a movie.
That description, all I heard was cocaine bear in my head.
Yeah, it's the original Cocaine Bear. Because he goes on like a full-on slaughter every occultist known to mankind. And then he ascends to like a god where he just fucking blows himself up. It's an underrated Nicolas Cage movie.
The God slap. His face when he does it. Oh, Christ.
Bro, I'm not even joking. That shit, he is underrated in that movie. It's such a good movie. I don't know what it's called. I really don't. But it's an awesome movie. Like, I don't know what it's called. But it's so good. It's such a good movie. Like, he literally puts some guy's face in a deep fryer, and then it's just extra fried. Extra crispy.
Extra
I'm just like,
fried,
hell yeah,
extra
that's so
crispy.
Go.
I'm just making myself a snack, man.
What's that Five Nights at Freddy one he's in?
Willy's
You know the
Wonderland.
Yeah,
that
Willy's
one,
Wonderland.
That's a dope fucking movie. I love that one as well. There's so many shitty movies that he's in, and it's just so good. Like, I don't know. Like, he does so many bad movies, and it's just like, yep, that's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. In Willy's Wonderland, he was having sex with the arcade machine stuff.
Yeah, and what can you say, man? He's a fucking arcade sexual, bro. He loves these arcade machines. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, some people love their cars.
No. He watched that one Robot Chicken episode and he wanted to be that robot. That's what it was.
True. He wanted to be Bender.
He just wanted to keep bending machines over, you know? Really giving it to him.
Yeah, it's like, and he's an awesome actor, honestly.
He really is, though.
Actor. You don't see much from him, but like, you don't need to see much from him. He's just a really good actor.
Yeah, I get that.
But then again, everyone memes him, though. You don't
Eddie
see much from
Murphy,
Eddie
dude.
Murphy.
Yeah, I know. He disappeared, dude. That's the thing that I hate about that new Haunted Mansion remake. Like, bro, you're not gonna be able to replace him, bro.
Eddie made the movie, bro. Eddie made the movie.
He really did.
And no one can tell me otherwise. Eddie made that movie what it was.
Like, I think I watched it, I think, like, a month or two ago, right? And I was just thinking about it, right? And I'm like, man, if you removed Eddie Murphy from this movie would actually kind of suck. If I'm being honest, like, that and the heads. The singing heads.
It's just like Jim Carrey, man. I really wish
Yeah.
Jim Carrey could get more fucking movies, but like, since he's been on this
Yeah, the journey
recovery
thing.
arc,
Yeah.
his journey and shit, like no one wants to cast him.
Oh, God,
That's,
dude.
like, it sucks.
Even Johnny Depp, dude. Like, we'll never get another Pirates of the Caribbean as good as the ones that Johnny Depp is in.
Like,
Exactly.
I was really hoping for another Ace Ventura or The Mask.
Ah, dude.
At least
Well-
Johnny Depp is getting a second chance through fucking Robert Downey Jr. Just like the
Yeah, but then
fucking-
Robert Downey Jr. is also like
Holmes.
someone who had like the recovery story.
Yeah,
You know what I
and
mean?
who was his
He's
friend
also-
in that time? That was fucking Johnny Depp in reverse.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, he's also on a recovery journey as well.
Yeah.
So like, he was on that recovery journey, and now that he's recovered and Everett now sees him as like a really good actor. When I always thought he was a good actor. He's always been a good actor. It doesn't matter how rough your part too. You know, if you're a good actor, you're a good actor at the end of the day.
Fuck Amber Heard, bro. I remember that shit.
But
It's
then
like,
again,
what
no one
the
likes
fuck?
Amber Heard now. No one even wants to fucking go near her because they're scared they might get stepped on with sexual assault.
What's his name? Jason Momoa? That
Yeah.
guy was
Yeah.
fucking trolling the fuck out
You
of
gotta
her.
remember
I
that,
loved
dude.
it.
Jason
I
Momoa's
love
a
that,
married
dude.
man,
I
bro.
was just about to mention, dude. He just recently reposted that shit to TikTok about him fucking, yeah, dude, about him fucking with her, dude. It was so fucking great.
Yeah. Yeah, it
He's
was
a married
for her.
man, bro. He doesn't need to fucking be near her. Like, why
Dude,
you
like,
always
he
gonna
was
touch my
trolling
fucking
her
bro?
so much, dude, the court was getting pissed off about it.
Oh, fuck her.
What are they gonna do? Like, she's known in a case for falsely accusing Johnny Depp of things that he's never done, and touching her when he literally just
Taking a shit
barely
on his
bumped into her.
pillow.
Like, bro,
Yeah,
of
he had
course
it-
he's not
apparently
gonna
he
be
had a
able to
job.
get her.
And he had a jar of cocaine, but no.
I mean, if Johnny had a jar of cocaine, it'd be gone by now. Man looks like a party. He looks like a wild boy, bro, when he goes partying. Like, if he was gonna do a jar of cocaine, it wouldn't be sitting there. It'd be gone. Like, you can't even tell me that it wouldn't be gone. Like, if you're on coke, you don't fucking care. Like, it doesn't matter if there is a jar, if there's a brick. It doesn't matter. It won't be sitting there for like a day. It'll be gone.
Hand cannon going in.
Like, it will
Yeah.
literally be gone.
Fun fact, in World War II, people gave people cocaine so that they wouldn't sleep.
Yeah, it also makes them invincible to pain as well. Because even if your limb gets blown up, you're so fucked up on, you're so high on adrenaline that you can keep going. It's just like the
Fucking
opioids.
bro.
You know the- You know that
Have
drink
some
Doom
cocaine
in the World War
and get
II
back
game?
out there, soldier.
You know that Doom,
Instead of
you know that
have a
drink?
Red Bull, it's have cocaine.
Yeah. You know that drink Doom that you take
Have
to
a
the rally around the
Coca-Cola.
trenches in the you know that war game we play Doom?
Mhm.
You know the drink you have? You know what's in
Yeah.
it? It's alcohol
Yeah.
and opium.
Yep.
Like those are the two things that are in it.
There's
And, like-
no.
Like legit. Like those two are the only things that are in the fucking in the drink. And I wish I was joking, I'm not. So you can see why so many drug addicts died back then. And when they come out of war, they're fucking begging for like control off. It's because in the war they had their fix, and when they come out of the war, well, they don't have their fix. You know? Like when you're always getting your fix, you don't need to worry. But when you go to fucking, when you get out of war, well, how are you gonna get your fix? Like it's impossible to get your fix when you can't get it.
Smoke check.
Yeah, that's how I think of it. Which is why I always say if you're gonna get soldiers addicted to a certain thing, you should be supplying them with, you know, well, yeah, basically, more than adequate.
You know, like, well, at least adequate. That's what I mean. That's like the bare
I shall
minimum.
show what I can do with this.
Yeah, at least adequate, but you need to give them more. Like you need to put them in rehab, bro. They don't need rehab.
Yeah.
In Portugal,
don't need to go to
in Portugal, every drug is legal. Like you can buy it at the bar, but the tax that you pay for drugs, they use it for rehabilitation stations.
Well, that's
Yeah,
pretty
so
cool.
they're doing it the smart way. That's a
Yeah.
smart way
Yeah,
of
so-
doing it. You're funneling the
so
drug
if
money
you-
back into the system.
Yeah, so if you caught
Ready
like
to detect.
I don't know, in 2018, if I search this up, in the Netherlands, Americans went to their place just to get drugs, and then what you call it, the Americans started like shitting on the floor. And then now Netherlands wants you to have a passport and an ID from where you are to keep it there. But if you're caught doing that in Portugal, you can sent straight to rehab.
Yeah. I mean, it's smart though, because at least then you don't have the junkies going around fucking begging or stabbing people. There's around too many junkies to know how they fucking react when they don't have their head.
They probably, if they're on the street causing chaos, they probably need yeah, honestly.
Yeah, I've lived way too long around junkies to know what they're like.
Yeah,
You know
Like,
what,
they're
so have
gonna
I.
be spamming, bro. What are you playing, dude?
I don't know yet, bro. I don't fucking know. Something, eventually. And soon.
So you're living in Portugal then?
Again?
I mean, you live in Portugal?
Ah,
do you live?
South Africa.
Oh, fair enough.
Hell yeah.
You an Aussie or Kiwi?
Well, I've grown up in New Zealand and I've grown up in Australia, so. But I've also got like a mixed accent because it's mixed with others as well. Because of where I've had to travel for sports. So it has a little bit of
Yeah.
English, a little bit of American in it as well. But it's just like.
So you're a
more
Aussie.
southern though. I'm a Mozzie, yeah. I'm a very big Mozzie. Like, I don't know. Played a shit ton of sports, got injured. That's it. Now I just make big money in programming. Programming, coding, networking, code framing, whatever it is. Anything computers. And investing. I do like investing. Investing in Apple at the moment.
Oh.
Very big money in Apple.
Yeah.
I think my stock increased to 5%. It went up by 5% yesterday.
Ah, there's one.
Just for my Apple stocks. So like, if you ever invest, always invest in technology. Always invest in
Yeah,
technology.
because it's always evolving.
You know, never invest in gold because gold's gonna go down. I mean, it's good to go gold if you have the money now, but you don't need gold now. You just need to invest in the future. And if you need quick money now, you always go into like gold.
He was actually from Group 15.
It's not too bad though.
One of the first people to discover the emotion spectrum.
Gotta love it.
So this is the third South African. No, this is the fifth South African.
Objective target removed.
Yeah.
That's a few less to take out.
Yo,
Just get that in the money.
Yeah, born in South Africa, he lives in Australia.
Enemy
I
destroyed.
love it.
yeah, Australia is just basically a let's call it immigration station for South Africans.
It's not even just that, it's an immigration for New Zealanders as well.
Get up a few.
I think it's just anywhere, honestly. There's everybody.
We're a hot spot. There's a hot spot in Australia right now. Like we have a shit ton of Africans, we have a shit ton of Asians, we have a shit ton of Polynesians, and a shit ton of Europeans. Like I've met so many cousins from the Polynesian islands here. It's ridiculous. I've met some cousins from Tuvalu.
Full power.
Like,
That's
but they're
good enough for
cousins
me.
because they're related. They married into my family, dude. So they're cousins now. Just like, okay. That's how you know you're in Australia. Like, can you meet if you meet someone and you can't judge if someone's Asian or not because they're probably like African Asian, or they could be, they could be like Brazilian African. They could be like Brazilian Japanese. They could be Brazilian German. They could be fucking Portuguese German, Portuguese African.
It doesn't matter.
There's so many mixes here, bro. You just ask them where they're from. You just don't ask them what their heritage is because they're just gonna fucking spit out a whole fucking 20 countries at you.
Put them down for good,
You
team.
literally
When
don't
you
ask
ask
them.
them, when you ask them their heritage, they're just gonna spit like 4 essays at you.
Yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, I'm
Entire
it'd be like
dictionary.
I'm 50% Portuguese,
Got 'em on the run
I'm
now, get
fucking,
after
I'm
it.
25% African, I'm 15% this, I'm 1% that, I'm 2% this, and it's just like, no, I asked you where are you from. I didn't ask you your fucking blood.
Hostiles demolished.
Come on. Just give me the name of where you're from. I don't even know your bloodline.
I didn't ask you your family's empire.
C4 charge armed.
I legit didn't ask you what countries your family conquered or where they got conquered from. I didn't ask you anything like that. I just asked you where you're from.
Target reacquired east of your
I don't need your
position.
I don't need your essays. I don't need your theory. I don't need your calculus. Give me the fucking. Just give me where you're from. Are you African? Are you European? Are you Asian? Like, where are you from?
Good kill.
Everywhere.
Apex target down.
Yeah, that's why I understand. Just ask you where are you
Grab
from.
the residual
New Zealand.
Ethereum. You've earned it.
That's it.
Anomaly
I
site
don't say
located.
anything else. I'm just saying.
Activate the beacon
I'm
to
from New
proceed.
Zealand. That's all I say. There's
So
probably
you guys are
lots of-
born with rugby balls, and you New Zealanders are
Oh,
born with
yeah,
rugby balls.
You should see how big I was when I was. Zoom see me. I'm a big unit. Like
Hell yeah.
I think I'm like 6'4", 6'5", 130 pounds. 120 pounds in between that. Like 120 kilos, I should say.
Rally on that
130
anomaly
kilos
site.
is like 200 and something pounds. It's 230 pounds or some shit. I don't do pounds. I only do kilos.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't
I
do
think I'm
free.
not-
I don't.
Oh no, man.
I don't
Gonna
know the
miss some
freedom
points there.
conversion, so.
I think it's like, yeah, I don't know, man. Kilos are so much easier. Kilos to pounds. I've done pounds and I'm like, okay. They're like, I can, when people go, I'm 286 pounds. 130 is 260 pounds. 286 pounds. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how big I am.
Sorry, I don't speak freedom.
Yeah, I'm 286 fat, but I'm 130. Simple. Because you know what made no sense to me, right? People are like, oh, I lifted 80 pounds at the gym. You know, I'm like, alright, cool. How much is 80 pounds? It's just like 35. I'm like, oh, okay. And then they go like, then people say like, I did 150 pounds clean. And it's just like, okay, so how much is that? But when you speak to when you use kilograms, it's like, oh yeah, I lifted 80 kilograms today. Okay, that's heavy. Like 100 kilos, 180 kilos. Like if you use that, it's such an easy conversion. Don't understand. But then again, every country's different. So I'm glad
Yeah,
I grew up in Australia.
When I first heard pounds, I thought it would be like heavier than kilos because it sounds more intimidating.
But it's not.
But
It's not. It's really
It's
not.
really not. It's really not. It's just like fucking degrees of Celsius. Like degrees of Celsius. Like it's
I ask
14
Justin every time
degrees.
about it because it actually baffles me how stupid it is. What are these random numbers going up?
It is.
There's no
It is.
order.
Yeah, it's
There's
too
no
random,
order
bruh.
to it. There's no order to it. What? It does not make any sense why it's like that. I know Americans wanted to be a little different, bro, but you didn't have to make it that random.
Man, Americans will give everything to be different.
Yeah.
32
we say
degrees
32,
Fahrenheit.
Yeah. See, we say 32 degrees, right? That's hot. Right? And that's like, when you look at it, it's just like, how much is 32 in Fahrenheit? It's like,
Yeah, it's,
maybe 70, and it's like, no, it's 89.
Mm-hmm.
What? What do you mean? I am confused already. How do you get to 89? Like,
No, you know what you need to do? Just Google one of those, like, the Celsius to Fahrenheit chart. Right?
yeah, that's what I have. I'm looking at it right now.
Dude, the numbers on the Fahrenheit side, dude, have the most random numbers associated with it. Like the second digit is always the most random thing.
Bro, I'm looking at the formula for it. It's 32 degrees
dude.
times 9 over
I typed
5
in minus 2
plus
Celsius,
32 equals 89. What? What
right?
is
I typed in,
this?
you know what makes no sense, Justin? I typed in minus 2 like Celsius, and it comes up 28. It's a positive number.
Yeah, dude. Fucking
Why?
10 degrees.
Yeah, it is. No, it is. Because 32, I think, is freezing on Fahrenheit. Is that right? Something like that.
Yeah, that's why there's a 32, because the equation goes 10 degrees times 9 over 5 plus 32, it looks like, and then it equals that.
Where do you get 10 degrees from? Why do you need 10 degrees in a formula?
You need everything.
I was about to say, dude was looking at the crazy shit, dude. The math behind it's retarded.
I'm looking at the map right now. I see the 10 degrees, but
Okay,
why
so-
do you need 10
yeah, yeah.
degrees?
Yeah, it's in brackets degrees Celsius times 9/5 plus 32.
Yep. That's so
Well,
dumb.
why is it 10 degrees though? What is the 10 degrees for?
Dude, you just switch out the 10 degrees for Celsius. So if it's 10 degrees Celsius,
Oh,
you just
what the
switch out the.
fuck off.
You
I
just switch
don't
out
do
the.
that shit. Fuck off. Click your 10 degrees.
What do you
Bro, I'm gonna
mean,
switch to my
man?
zero.
It's
I'm gonna switch
easy.
to my zero.
Negative 10 degrees Celsius is 14 degrees Fahrenheit.
Man, that'd be cold. That'd be a little chilly.
Yeah, that's why I always say like, oh, it's -5. Yeah, that's pretty cold. 5.
Oh, you just times it by 2 and then fucking add 30? What the fuck? This is confusing.
Or how do people? I would never survive in America.
Right, dude, just convert everything to Celsius, dude.
No,
You
no,
can
no.
do it.
Yeah, that's gonna be 10 times harder.
No, you'd be fine. Now, you wouldn't survive in America back in the day, obviously, but like, the phones do it
Yeah, still wouldn't
now.
survive there now, bro. What do you mean? I'm fucking darker than the average brown person.
Good point. Well, I wasn't trying to go. I wasn't trying to go in that category. You know, something
Bro,
about
they're gonna
this, the
shoot me
temperature.
for walking across the road. I'm not going there. Thank you very much.
The
Yeah,
temperature
no, I don't
was.
think I'm safe either. I think I'm safe either.
Yeah, definitely not.
Ain't brown, bro. I'm dark brown. Like there's light skin brown. I ain't light skin. No. We ain't light skin in my culture. We're dark brown.
Nah, Maoris are not light skinned.
We ain't light skin, bro. We ain't light skin. I'm sorry to break people when they say, oh, Modi people are light skin. No, we're not. We are not light skin. Oh yeah, like some of them are dark and some of them are really white.
Yeah, just
Really, really white. They're either really gray or they're between. It's either 0 or 100.
Yeah, it's like me and my brother. I'm 0, my brother's 100.
Yep. I'm not surprised. It's just like my culture. We come in one or two colors. We come in light brown or dark brown. And the light brown is not that light. It's pretty dark. The only way you're gonna get that color change, the only way to get this color change is you start making genetics. And you're still pretty dark.
Yeah, my cousin, yeah, the guy scares me. At 3 years old, he could tackle my dad.
Yep.
He's a Maori Scot mix.
Yeah. We can by the time we're 5, we can literally make you get wings with this on the football field. We can win you on the football field at 5. We just built that.
His name's Titan.
Yep. Easy like 6 foot, 6 foot-ish. Every 6 foot.
He's nearly 7 foot. It's like 9.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not that bad. That's pretty bad. That's fine. You'll probably well around. You'll probably be around 65, 66. Here around there. Just start stalling out of it. Then you just wait till he sends the thing. Wait till it hits puberty. He's gonna go from brawny, maybe like 50, 60 kilos to 100. Then you'll be scared. That's for sure. If you're scared now, just wait till he gets puberty. Puberty is the worst thing for us. We get all this, like the way they call it in my culture, they call it the warrior's ritual in like Hawaiian, right? But in my culture, we just call it puberty. Because we're just hitting puberty and we have too much testosterone pumping through our blood. Which is all it is. It's gonna get that like that testosterone pumping in his body, and he's gonna be really aggressive.
Yeah. Also, Pengu, I'm gonna teach you some Afrikaans words.
Ah. Oh, right, the
Okay.
words. Right.
Okay.
It took me a minute to catch up.
Yeah, I sent some food, and I sent something called a cook sister. Oh no, fat cook, sorry.
Really?
Right. Like some of these words are very difficult to pronounce, like boikikus.
Yeah, it's because it's Dutch, right? It's Dutch related. Afrikaans.
Yeah.
It's Dutch related.
Afrikaans is a mixture of Dutch, German, Zulu, Xhosa, English. It's a mixture of a lot of languages. Like, for banana in Afrikaans is pisang.
Isan.
Undead enemy KIA.
Yeah, it comes from Xhosa.
And the problem with Afrikaans, it's too variable in my opinion. Like when someone's speaking to you, like they could be saying like get me this, but they also be saying like hurry up at the same time. It's like Korean in the
Yeah.
same way, because like you don't. It's about the tone that they say it in as well. Like if they're saying it more fast, they want you to get it done faster. If they're just telling you chill in like a more fluent voice, it's a whole different thing.
Confirmed.
Kan jy vir my pisang gevang? Which means, can you just give me a banana? Oh.
Like I learned a few. I only learned the basics, and I forgot them already. Because it's the pronunciation of it. Just too much effort. It's just way too much effort. You have to grow up speaking it.
Yeah, even though I've been taking the language for nearly 12 years, I cannot speak it. I cannot speak it properly.
About time you dropped.
It's just like when I can understand like when Doom
Let up
speaks
a few.
when Doom's family speaks Portuguese, but no Brazilian Portuguese. But it's different. It's like Spanish. It's like a Spanish-related language, not Portuguese.
Dude, I feel Japanese is easier to learn than Afrikaans.
It is because you know it's funny. I learned Japanese in 2 months because it's basically like my language. Very fast.
That's pretty chill. Now, Afrikaans,
wasn't
I've been
hard.
doing this. I've been doing this for so long, and so you don't get good teachers with this language.
Yeah,
Teachers
you
that
know
teach you are what you call it? They're normally old ladies. They don't understand. Yeah, they don't understand how to teach at the at the age that they come in.
Oh, no, because like
This is
the
how
problem
I
with my
was
language,
taught.
right? The language that I speak, my native tongue, it only started getting taught recently because it was banned. Because you know how like countries colonized the country and then they just banned the language. Well, that's what
Yeah.
English did to New Zealand. So like all my grandmothers, grandfathers, all my old relatives didn't grow up speaking the language. And then when they finally introduced being able to speak the language is already dying. So like now the people that can speak like Tere or Modi is only just coming into play now. Because like the language was banned for so long.
Yeah, what you call it? During 1970 to 1976, when English still kind of had rule over the country of South Africa, we weren't allowed to go to the Olympic Games.
Well, yeah, it's because they were racist in South Africa. Like they still are
Yeah.
racist to this day. Hasn't gone away. And it's only going to keep
Yeah.
getting worse if they don't start changing the rules and the policies.
Yeah, in South Africa we had something called the apartheid.
Because of,
Which
like the form of segregation.
yeah,
Yep.
like the Zulus and the Khoisans, they would have like probably 2% of the land.
Oh, so they're doing that as well. They're stripping land away. Yeah.
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 But now I think
They're
we're getting
trying to do
better.
that. It's getting
I
better,
think we're getting
but
better.
it is getting better, right? It is getting better, but at what cost? Is what it comes to. At what cost is it getting better at?
I think it's gonna. I don't think there's gonna be a reverse apartheid kind of thing. I think with if we don't keep on voting for the ANC, then we'll be better.
Yeah, but that's not
'Cause-
gonna happen. It's like indoctrinated into it. Like it's just been like people want to change, but you can't change a mindset that's been just forced onto people. And if it's
Yeah,
just
what
forced
you
onto
call it?
people, it's never gonna change.
Yeah,
What?
they didn't spend $1.7 billion. They underspent $1.7 billion in KZN, which is like a state here.
Yeah.
Yep. Sounds about right. Fuck, you know.
Like I think
I'm so-
my friend's family are from like I was like my friend's family bloodline is from a South African tribe that got almost wiped out, so they went to Zambia.
Oh, Khoisan or San Tribe or the Khoi.
Yeah, I think it was the Khoi Khoi.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's a Khoi Khoi because they basically just their tribe moved from South Africa to Zambia, and they're more Zambian now. Which makes no sense. Cause
I'm gonna send some words in general. I'm gonna ask you to try and say them.
Took out one of their sergeants.
yeah, okay, go for it.
Enemy
I probably won't get it, but I'll give it a shot. Just like the Zulu word.
This is a
Just a Zulu
this is a
word?
state. This is a state where we are.
So I know. Give it a shot. Is it Limpopo? Like, Paul?
Yeah. You got it on the head.
Like lim, because I know the LIM is like lim. There's no B needed, and the PO is
Yeah,
like Paul.
Impopo.
Yeah, because like it's like soto like it's THO. It's
Yeah.
like THO. It's like that.
Dude, some of the names that are in our country confuse me, but as I get older, it makes sense.
It's just pronunciation. The better your pronunciation,
Yeah.
the better it is.
Then there's a name called Swanello. And yeah, guess what's his first letter of his name?
I don't know.
No, it's not a J.
SH.
Nope, it's a T8. It's a TSH.
Oh, that makes sense though. Like, that does make sense. Yeah, it actually makes sense. It's just like the way it sounds is the way it's not spelled.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
And there's Tandi.
It's just like Zosa, like it's X.
No. It's THANDI.
But it's like the language though, like you know the language Zosa, Zosa, whatever it is. It has
Xhosa.
an X in the front. Yeah, it's like it has the X in
Xhosa.
front.
Yeah,
makes
as a
sense
South
for
African, we have to learn how to click if you don't know how to click, then it's a problem.
Yeah.
They're like Dembele, and
In
like
Dembele.
in Dembele. Like I can't. My friend was trying to tell me the pronunciations on these things, and I was like, "It's just Zimbabwe, bro. You're Zimbabwean. You're not South African." He's like, "Yeah, but my ancestors were South African." I'm like, "It doesn't matter. You're Zimbabwe, bro. From Zimbabwe."
Yeah. I'm South African, and my grandparents come from Zimbabwe.
Yeah, this is like,
Yo.
fuck, man.
So
Yeah. I get it. He's trying to be his heritage. Brother, you gotta stick to what your family is. Like, your family is South African. You are Zimbabwean. That's what you are.
yeah,
Like, you are from Zimbabwe. You're not from South Africa. You do not own the heritage from South African blood. Your ancestors do.
yeah. If you move to South, so we've got a weird law. You only get like, I don't know, birthright. If 2 generations have stayed here. So if your grandfather was born here, then your dad, then you get birthright.
Yeah, basically, you actually have to be in South Africa to be South
Yeah.
African.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. You have to be in South Africa to claim it. It's just like I don't claim my New Zealand heritage. So I haven't lived there. I have lived there, but I haven't lived there long enough to claim it. Like I can be proud of it, yes.
Yeah.
But to claim it, that's a whole different ballgame.
Of course you
Like,
can be proud of it.
Yeah. You can be proud of where you come from, where your family comes from, but if you start claiming it, it's gonna be another Israel Adesanya situation.
Yeah.
It's gonna be another Israel Adesanya situation where he claimed he was South African, where he's African when he wasn't African. His parents are African. Very big difference. And he cannot claim New Zealand heritage as well because he started claiming he was Chinese. Like, no, I don't like it. I don't like him.
1 in 3 white people, I believe, will have Mongolian blood in them because of Genghis Khan.
Yeah, I think 1 in 3 Polynesians will also have fucking Genghis Khan in them as well.
Yeah, dude, the guy raped and pillaged a lot, and you.
Brad, you know what the worst part about it was? He also helped the climate by killing so many people.
Yeah.
The worst part about it. Climate change, the climate was getting better when Genghis Khan was murdering people. Like,
Well, and the only reason he stopped is because he felt like it.
basically. That's all it was. I think it's like over 10 million Genghis Khan has influence on people. Over 10 million people. Like, no.
Yeah. No wonder Mongolians still worship him. It's like,
Yeah. He's basically the fucking emperor of Asia at one point. Look how much he pillaged and earned.
they believe that if they do bad, then when they die, he's just gonna be standing at the gates of hell, waiting for him.
Yep.
It's like,
I don't blame them though. Can you blame them? Fucking Mongolians had one person that was the greatest person in the world, in mankind, Genghis Khan. Like,
and they believe that if he gets reincarnated, the same thing is gonna happen again.
Ready to check.
I mean, it would. It would happen if he gets reincarnated, but it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's really not gonna happen. If it does, you know that the European continent is gonna get wiped out. Russia will be getting into a massive war with Genghis Khan.
Yeah, what you call it? I don't want to sound mean or anything, but the Europeans are big babies.
You know, you're not wrong. There's only a certain few nationalities in Europe that aren't like that. There's only a certain few.
Yeah.
And then the rest are just, yeah, they're not very. Like, the one thing I can say about the Polish is they would definitely survive. The Finnish would survive. The Nords would survive. The whole of the Nords continent would survive. But then the French and the people around the French would not survive. Especially Germany. People say Germans would survive. They wouldn't survive. They can't stand the heat.
Yeah. What do you call
They
it?
wouldn't survive.
Like, the only strong Germans are from the capital. Otherwise, yeah.
The Germans would be the first to die out because they've improved everything on efficiency, and when efficiency isn't met, they start to crumble. That's the problem. They crumble under pressure when efficiency isn't met. But you know, once you say history was a proving point on that. They had such an efficient army and they still lost because they couldn't push through the weather conditions.
Yeah,
They
but
died
also
in the
they were
cold.
stupid. They were stupid because they attacked Russia in winter.
They also attacked the Finnish in winter.
That's kind of racially motivated. Did you mean to say it like that? They shot them.
Shimo Heiha. Shimo Heiha. Like, he's the best Finnish sniper in the world. He had half his place and he just went back to war. Like, once he basically had his bottom of his, I think it's his right side get blown out. And he just got it ended up connecting it back together again. Like the army connected it back together again. Stayed in the dead for 2 days and he went back to war.
Yeah, some of these people were freaking insane.
Well, that's not insane, that's fucking monstrous right there. Half your face gets blown off with a shot. And then you said, you know what? Just strap it back up. I'm ready to go back. Okay. Yes, I think he has over 500 confirmed kills on Russian soldiers alone.
Yeah, and then there's a lot of unconfirmed kills as well.
He doesn't know if he killed. I don't think he knows that he killed more than 500. All he knows is that he just kept shooting. Like, and he was a farmer. He wasn't a soldier. He was a farmer.
That's where you get the strongest of people is
Yes, because you
farmers.
get farmer pain. You get the farmer scale. You don't get the normal scale. You get the farmer scale.
Knocks your block off.
Like, you get farmer scale pain and you get normal pain. You could have a broken shoulder, be a 5. Because it's too much that pain. If you move a muscle, if you move a bone long enough, if you move it long enough, you can push through the pain. It's just the mental battle. That's the best way to describe it. Because mind over matter when it comes to pain. Like, I don't have many injuries I've just pushed through. I don't know, man. I've had a knee injury. I didn't realize I had a knee injury when I was playing Union, and I realized I had a knee injury when I couldn't stand up properly after I finished the game.
That's very similar to my brother. My brother broke his wrist and he didn't feel it until like a week later.
It's because you're so busy moving. You don't feel it. You're doing things. You're doing things and your mind's just moving and it's moving and it's moving, and when it stops, that's when it kicks in. It's the only time it kicks in is when you stop moving.
He went to the teacher, right? And he goes, I think I broke my wrist, and the teacher goes, no you haven't, you'll be crying. So he goes to the doctor and the x-ray shows like it's actually badly broken. Like or dislocated. I can't remember. And he goes to school and he goes, yeah, ma'am, I think you were wrong.
But then again, once you get used to a certain type of pain, you can just push through it. Like, I don't know how many times I've popped my shoulder back into place because I was just come out. And it's not like it's bad, it's just like a random pop. Even my wrist, I can literally break 90% of my
I've been long.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you guys like 12 hours ahead of me.
Yes, we are. It's 8 o'clock right now. 8 o'clock.
No, so you're 9 hours ahead of me. Okay.
Yeah. It's just like when I talk to my African friends. But they're in South Sudan, so
Like a fucking
yeah.
man.
The war going on.
Yeah, I know.
Cool. It's just the war going. And the only thing is, you wouldn't know how he got sent back to South Sudan. He got involved with gangs here in Australia. Didn't have an Australian passport yet. I told him, get your Australian passport first, and then get in trouble.
So you got deported.
Yeah, he got deported. Yep. Deported back to a war-torn country, and he can't even go back to where he's from because it's taken over by Taliban on Sudan. Obviously with his army. Taken over by pirates, basically.
Yeah.
So like he can't. He's basically living on the streets at this point because he can't get. They don't have money there. There's no money. There's no income. There's no jobs. There's nothing to do. Like there's nothing.
Yeah, it's quite bad, but he did get himself deported, so.
Yeah, that's what I said to him. It's like you're the one to blame here. No one else. You're the one that decided to not listen to me or your parents. Your mum said before you get in trouble, get your Australian passport because you don't have permanent residency. You have nothing. Didn't want to listen.
Yeah.
Didn't want to listen. Oh well.
He can't play the victim.
That's all I said. Is like crying won't help you. Crying won't help you. Being sad won't help you. Feeling sorry for yourself won't help you. But fucking,
That's a kill.
you know, they're gonna put you on the plane. You're gonna get deported back to South Sudan. You get stuck in South Sudan, and it's your fault. Oh well. Sorry, not sorry. You know, it's just like me. Like I'm not getting in. The thing is, like, I've very much shit here. Like when it comes to shitty circumstances, I've very much shitty. But the thing is, it doesn't matter. Like it's a
There's more where that
mentality
came
thing.
from.
Yeah.
Under that.
Look at a lot of people. A lot of people that broke the mentality were. Let me go for example. Elon Musk. He grew up in Pretoria here, and he got bullied like near every day by Afrikaans people.
Yeah.
And then he just didn't care, and he made PayPal. He sold PayPal, and he had enough money to retire at the age of like 18.
Yeah. It's a mentality thing.
Yeah.
Like your mentality is shit, and you have a victim mindset. You're never going to get anywhere. It's all
100%.
mental. It's all it is. If you think like a weak person, you know what's going to happen. You're going to get weak results. You have to think big. You have to think strong. You have to think like you're unbreakable. It doesn't matter if someone doesn't think you can do it. Like just do it. If you think you can do it, you can do it. Simple thing. Simple as. You know, like no one said. Everyone's gonna tell you it's impossible. Like everyone will tell you it's impossible because they don't think on the same wave you're thinking on. Like, to me, I think drawing is dumb, or like anything else like that is because I'm not creative enough to do drawing. You know, there's someone that's creative enough, they're gonna think totally different to me.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I don't judge people on that. Because like, if you think you like drawing and you want to draw, then draw.
Yeah.
So,
For
like,
me, I want to go into medical science.
and I understand that. It's just I understand where you're coming from. That situation is, it's good. It's going to be a very good career in the future because then you can go into cybernetics, medical science as well. It's science.
Yeah.
So overall, it's going to be a very good career in the long run. and it's going to be a good career now. Medical. You're getting both physical and you're getting the theory side of it, which is the science side. You know, it's like, to
Yeah.
me that makes a lot of sense.
But across the world, science is very underpaid.
Of course it is, bro. I'm doing engineering right now. I'm doing engineering. Like, you don't get paid shit in engineering. You really don't. For the things that you're making and the things you're doing. Like, we have to learn how to do 3D grafting and everything. 3D graphs, 3D charts. Like, fucking 360 holograms, live holograms, things like that, just to make an object. And if it's off by a diameter, you're screwed. You have to start again. So,
Yeah.
it's not easy. And then, like, you're putting in at least 45 hours alone to even get half of it done. And that's only for the first part. You still have to do 3 more sections, complete the whole object. And then people say it's easy, but it's not. Like, and engineering is like, that's more applied science. It's more applied theory. You know, actual science, like, that's a whole different ballgame in my opinion. Like, people who do science, they're doing a whole nother aspect of it. Like, they're doing the theory side, which actually cross-side to the things that engineers can use.
Yeah, and
It's
with it's kind of messed up how the world works. Like,
Yeah.
I understand doctors being a
TikTokers, look
Yeah.
at it. TikTokers. How much money do they make? TikTokers and OnlyFans.
Yeah.
OnlyFans models and
Hostile
TikTokers.
frag.
They're making millions
Dude,
of
I'm
dollars
just
a year.
saying. I'm just saying that next generation, the generation after that, after those two, then people are just gonna be very desensitized by that stuff.
I mean, they already are, bro. Look at the fucking young ladies, like, those women that were becoming doctors, women that were becoming psychologists, like therapists. You know, people were becoming engineers. They all stopped through OnlyFans. Models,
Yeah.
OnlyFans. Why this OnlyFans pays money? That's it. It pays money. It pays the bills. Being a doctor doesn't pay the bills. That's the issue there. They need to incentivize the fact that being a doctor, they need to increase the pay of it. But no. And they do.
Yeah.
By not putting a ban on it. That's all they should do, is just ban it. Just ban or monetize it. Monetize it or just ban it. It's not going to be beneficial for the next generation because the dropout rate is getting higher. The failing rate of schools are getting higher. The people going to school are getting lower. The people staying at school are also getting lower. The fucking stupidity. Have you seen the dumb pranks kids are doing now? Like punching people in the face. Prank. I punched some guy in the back of the head. It was such a funny prank. Damn, I broke a TV in Walmart or some shit. I'm breaking a TV in an electronics store. That's an awesome prank.
Yeah, like if I go to another country who I think is doing it quite well is South Korea, where they have legitimate Wi-Fi limiters per websites. So if you go and you sit on TikTok all day, then they're just gonna disable TikTok for that area.
Basically.
Like they'll put like a reverse VPN kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then TikTok won't work for you or your neighbors, so you'd have to go back to work or you have to go back to studying.
Yeah, because they're trying to get a society running. That's what it is.
Yeah, and
keep the society moving.
yeah, and to play Minecraft in South Korea, because Minecraft didn't listen to them, you have to be 18 and above.
It's just like playing MOBAs. You need to have a social security number. That's also
Yeah.
another thing I have in Korea as well, and in Asia as a whole. Like Japan, Korea, China, you need to have social security numbers to play any multiplayer game. And you need to put it in to make the account. So you can only have one account. You can't have 3, you can't have 4, you can't have 5, you can only have one.
A little off the top.
Which to me is smart, because the issue with the Western mode is they don't take into the consideration that gaming can be addictive. Anything can be addictive.
Yeah.
You know, just like eating. Eating can also be very addictive.
Yeah, you
So
see.
people don't realize it.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad things with good qualities and a lot of good things with bad qualities. So it's just balance.
It's just moderation is all it comes down to. You need to moderate what you're doing. Don't moderate, you don't get anything. You can moderate your time, but if you moderate too much, then you're losing out on a lot. But if you're not doing it enough, you're also losing out on enough, on not enough. But if you're doing it too much, you're losing out on too much. Which is the issue. You gotta find the right line for yourself. Because everyone else, you may have more time than someone else. It all comes down to the situation. They don't have the tools, they don't have the right things, they don't have the right mindset. So your mind could be focusing on something else. You know, scenario as well. There's always something. It just depends on how you're juggling that situation or what you're going through. If you don't juggle, you're never going to get there. Who knows? It's alright.
That's how I want South Africa to do, like a couple other things. I want them to take inspiration from other countries. Because if we just focus on ourselves, it's a bit too prideful, if I say so.
Yeah, and the thing is, there's not much to focus on for South Africa in the beginning, in my opinion. Just because there's not a whole lot of anything to focus on, I should say. Like it's very in the building ground, I should say. To build back up to what it can be. More than just, and if you don't have any building blocks to go off of, then how are you going to build?
Yeah, what you call it? We've got like one of the best medical medical trainers in the world, but they keep on going overseas because, you know, the facilities are
nothing there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing in South Africa, so they go overseas so they can get more opportunity and more experience. So when they do go back to South Africa, they can use that to the country. But when they go back to South Africa, they realize there's no point going back.
Yeah. Like if I name one hospital, there's Joburg Gen, which has now changed its name to Charlotte Makwekwe. It's a very big hospital, right? But it's outdated, right?
Yeah.
They gave me outdated insulin. They gave me outdated treatments. So they've got good doctors, but they don't have good equipment.
And they don't have the information for. That's what it comes down to as well. If you don't have data what the current trend is, you're never going to be able to fully use your expertise in the right way. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Having big talent and stuff is really going to benefit you.
So
big fish in small pond. Simple way to put it. You're a big fish in a small pond.
Yeah, that's why.
In a big pond.
Thing is, I like that term a lot because if you put a goldfish in a pond, the goldfish will grow to like it'll grow like almost to a meter. Right. But if you put a goldfish in a fish tank, it's gonna stay the same size. So if you, yeah. So like that's why I want to go to other places after I get my medical license. I want to go to Japan. I want to go to America. I want to see how different treatments are being used, and then.
To be honest,
Yeah, I want to travel.
if you want to do medical, like probably medical, you go to England. But you can learn about like cancer cures and stuff like that. Australia's the best place. Because Australia has the best percentages of discovering cures for cancer.
So I want to go to many countries. So yeah, so I want to pick up the best type of scenarios. I want to pick up the best type of doctors' attitudes, and then like mix it into my own.
Yeah, you want to make your own style of it.
Yeah.
That's how I do things myself. I've been into, like, even right now I'm in a field where I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I don't do engineering. Like, the thing is that I didn't finish school. I dropped out of school, so I didn't read school. Because, like, the thing for me is, like, I wouldn't say I'm smart. I just say I'm very studious. Because anyone can be smart. It just depends on how much time you're putting in. That's the only difference. So, like, if you're putting in the time to study that you're putting into work, then you're going to be able to withstand and withhold the information. But if you're doing useless study and useless time, put into something where it's not really benefiting you, you're never going to actually put the information in. That's how I think of it.
Yeah.
And, like, that's how I looked at it, but, like, I was thinking of, like, in high school in Australia, and I only went to school about 5 times a year. I went 5 times a year to school when I was like 10. So like, that's why I say schooling is outdated in a way. So if I can go 5 times in a year to school, and get top 10 in the state, you know, like that's not good.
Not at all. It just means that it's like they're separating people by what they know, essentially.
Basically, yeah. I'm literally the prime example of.
It's just like the old saying, right? If you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it'll live its whole life believing it's stupid.
Yep. That's basically it. It's just like saying, it's just like putting a big person in a tank of water and seeing how long they can float for. Like, big people can't float for long.
Neither can small people.
Exactly. Like, if you don't know how to do it, you never be able to do it. There's like big, small, tiny, like, even people with no arms, if they know how to float, they're gonna float. Like, people can have no arms and they can still float. Because if they know the technique, they're gonna be good.
For your lungs, but it depends on how dense the water is. And like some people who don't know how to swim can still float, but other people who know how to swim might not know how to float.
Yeah. Because like I know how to swim, I just don't like floating. Because I don't like standing. I don't like being in one spot for too long. Especially in the ocean. You never want to be in one spot in the ocean. You're easy pickings.
Yeah.
You're very much easy pickings. That's why when they say, like, what they say in my culture is, if you're not moving in the water, you're dead weight. So just keep moving.
Yeah.
So Doesn't matter if you're moving your arms, doesn't matter if you're pushing, doesn't matter if you're gliding. Just keep moving. Because your body's gonna get relaxed and you're gonna get tired. Like, you never want to stop moving. Even if you're cold, you have to keep moving. If you stop moving, like, it's like if you're really cold and then you're really warm, don't stop moving. Don't take the jacket off. Don't take whatever's wet off, because you're going to die if you take it off. So going through hypothermia.
Yeah, we've got something very similar in our country, where if it's essentially what you said, but they say if you stop moving, then we're gonna have to force you out the water ourselves, or if you hold outside of like water from Cape Town, because that water's freezing. If you're colder than warm, just find like either a building, a medical facility, or something like that very easily. Just to prepare yourself.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people that will take their jacket off or like take whatever they're wearing off if they start to feel warm. Or like, that's your body using the last of its energy to keep warm.
Yeah.
That's not good.
So, like, we don't really suffer from hypothermia that much, but we suffer a lot from pneumonia and stuff like that.
Pneumonia is so the thing with pneumonia is it's like the little brother of hypothermia. That's the only issue with it. It's just not as bad. It's bad, but it's not as bad, I should say.
Yeah,
Not
not nearly as bad.
Yeah. The only reason hypothermia is so big in New Zealand is because, well, it's a colder country.
Yeah,
So
that's
I mean, it's not bad, don't get me wrong. You can get cold, but it's just certain type of cold.
Yeah, everywhere can get cold. Like, earlier this year, it's the first time I've seen snow in my life.
Yeah, don't worry, I've never seen snow before.
Yeah, it snowed in South Africa, which was like...
Yeah, it's pretty bizarre. It's pretty bizarre.
Yeah.
You're in Africa to begin with. You should not be seeing snow in Africa.
Unless you're in mountainous areas, or...
Yeah, but that's the thing. Mountainous areas, you're expected to see snow because it's high altitude. But if it's a flat, if it's a flat domain, you should never see snow. There's something really wrong with the climate if you're seeing snow.
Yeah.